Turbo Turnip Time. The Black Tiger Miner live cast is starting now.
Hello, YouTube. It's your main man, BTM, here, bringing you back to the BTM Crypto News Network. And today we're back to Turbo, and the Turbo Turn Up Time. So I've been looking at videos and people are wigging out. And at this point, you just need to diamond hand and relax. Right? Like I said yesterday, go outside, go around the block, go to the movies, take your dog to the park, do something other than look at the crypto, right? Because the crypto will be up and down. The crypto market is very volatile. I got a couple of friends that say they don't even want to get into the crypto market because they can't take the price swings. But this is how you make the money. You have to get it, hold on to it, and wait. You got a diamond hand and hold and continue to wait to see what's going to happen. And I know a lot of you guys are new to crypto, so you see it and you start wigging out, and the price goes down, and you don't know what to do. But look at the rest of the stuff in the market. It is not only Turbo that is down, most of the market's down, guys. And when most of the market is down, it's coming down for us to pick it up, right? This is when you buy. This is when you dig deeper or double down as the market price goes down because it's going to come back up, right? Turbo is one of the, if not the best meme coin in the crypto market. Turbo crashes out. What do you think the rest of these unknown coins and bad projects and scam coins and the rest of these clowns going to do, right? Turbo can't make it. The rest of these coins don't have a chance, right? They're freaking crashing out. Everything is going to crash out. Turbo has a good team, a great community, a great project. It's on Ethereum. So if Turbo can't make it on Ethereum with the community they have, what chance does any of the rest of these guys have? Right? I also want to thank everyone in the Turbo community, everyone that's part of the Turbo Toad Army, everyone that supported BTM. Hate this hat. I don't like this B on the hat. Everyone that supported BTM and everyone that's been part of the project the whole time, right? Uh, kind of feel underappreciated sometimes, but then I realize you guys are behind me. You guys are the army, and the army is what pushes us forward, what keeps holding us down. And the reason Turbo doesn't crash out, right? Turbo continues to um, hang steady, hold the line, push forward, and push back. But Turbo was one of the hardest or highest performers last year and is on track to be another high performing year. But at some point, the stock has to pull back to come up, right? I've been in financial services a long time, and I'm telling you, the pullback is normal, right? It pulled back, it consolidates, and then it takes off. It can't keep going up and up and up and up because then everybody would run to it and follow it all the way up. It's got to pull back. It's got to come back down. It's got to reach a certain point and retrace down. People sell off. Whales make activity. People buy in and rug pull and sell. So there's got to be a lot of agitation on the crypto, right? It can't just be up, up, and up because then the exchanges wouldn't make any money. The listing wouldn't make any money, and the whales wouldn't make any money. So between the exchanges and the whales, there's a lot of manipulation in the price action, right? Because if it stayed solid, you wouldn't be able to make any money on swings, right? Upswings, downswings, sideward action, you name it. It's got to be some back and forth. So let me turn on the spotlight, let you see the market at actually, crypto don't even have an end of the market. So this is the afternoon numbers. What is this? Cordell Lewis, any news on ZBEC? You actually made a ZBEC video earlier. Let me know if you guys want to do a ZBEC live. I just been doing ZBEC videos and Turbo lives, and I need to do some Caspa. I might do Caspa tonight. I don't know. But we need to get back into Caspa as well. And I guess I'm going to keep pushing out the ZBEC videos. But back to Turbo, or maybe some XRP. I don't know. Do I have time? But you see the market here. Toshi is down 9.7%. Radium's down 9.7. Fluke is down 11.6. Farkhorn's down 12. Pepe is down 6. Putty Penguin's down 7. AIZ 16 is down 13. Litecoin is down 5.9. Solana's down 4. CFX is down 9. Mr. Miggles is down 2.7. FET's down 8.9. Brett's down 10. Ordinai's down 16.5. AI OZ's down 14. Turbo's down 12.6. Bear's down 14. Near's down 9. Peanuts down 16. Holy moly. Mudan's down 8. XRP's down 3.5. Shib's down 6.7. Swarms is down 13. AIZ BT is down 14. Spell's down 7. GigaChat's down 12. Arrow's down 6. Nero's down 15. Gala's down 7. Nurkham is down 2. Casper's down 6. Metal's down 11. Mog is down 12. Hint's down 6. Luna's down 4. ZBCN's actually up. And remember, I told you, always check out the stuff that is down while the rest of the market, the stuff that's up while the rest of the market's down, because these are going to push harder when the market pushes back, right? What up, Robert? What's going on, fam? So as you can see, it is a rough day on the market, and this is when you buy. Not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes. For the Turbo Toad Warriors and the Turbo Toad Army and the Turbo Toad Turn Up. But again, this is when you buy, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, toads and tadpoles. You want to buy so you can make a profit. So you buy on the red days, right? And if you're selling, sell on the green days. Don't sell if you're already down. If you bought it in the red and you sold it to the red, you're just giving your money away. Come on. But as we can see here, let me see. I want to go to, I guess we'll keep going through the numbers. So Turbo, wow, is at 288.5 mil one market cap. We are down hard, but it's just coming down for us to pick it up. 24 hours we're down 12%. Last hour down 0.54. Last 6 days, 7 days, we're down 16.2. 30 days, we're down 1.6. 90 days, we are up 35%. And for the year, which is really weird for Turbo, we're down 32%. Turbo was like the market leader last year, especially for meme coins. So if Turbo's getting hit, I don't even want to look at the rest of the meme coins. What's really going on out here? So this is coin market cap if it ever comes up. I was trying to do coin ranking. Saw that little article there, trying to read it real quick. I didn't quite catch it, right? So what is this? Oh man, dang it. Try to get you. Another X outage? Let me see. Man, that's how they get you every time. Now the article's gone. Great. Man, well, that's no good. Okay, so coin ranking, go to freaking nose is itching. Go to categories. Where we at? Meme coins and Turbo still at number 17, 303 million market cap, but we're above Cats in a Doll's World and Peanut, AIZ C16 Toshi. And I told you guys, bro, do the research. I've been telling you guys the whole time. Research what you're buying before you're buying. Don't just get on and buy it because somebody told you on YouTube or somebody is talking about it on YouTube. I think Crypto John was talking about this yesterday or a couple of days ago. They are paying YouTubers to talk about some of these tokens. Some of these tokens have no value to it, have no project, just people are getting paid to talk about it. I personally don't take any money for talking about anything. Anything you see me talking about generally pumps because I've done the research. I know what I'm looking at. It's not my first time at the rodeo. I'm not new to this. I am true to this. So I'm not going to tell you guys, talk to you guys, have lives, AMAs about any project that I'm iffy on or if it doesn't make sense. I'm not here to rip people off. I'm not here to shield coins that don't make money, won't make you money, right? Even if they pay, you're not going to talk about it if you're not going to make any money, right? Because it kind of defeats the purpose of me taking money to tell you about coins that are going to pump and dump. I know a lot of YouTubers are making videos of coins that pump and dump, and some of the YouTubers are actually in on the pump and dump. That's not really what I'm here for. I'm here to help people make money because when I first got into doing crypto, I was losing money left and right. Got into stocks losing money left and right, and got into options. I still haven't figured options out, but that's here nor there. But on the channel, the Crypto News Network, we're actually doing the research. We're looking at coins that have potential and coins that are, I guess, good projects and positive, like ZBEC, like Turbo, like Caspa, like KRC20 tokens. Now, all of these coins are not going to make you a millionaire. I'm just going to tell you flat out. You're not going to put $1,000 and become a millionaire in 2 weeks, right? You're not going to put $10,000 in it, become a millionaire in 2 weeks. Most of these projects are for long haul investors. So if you put $10,000 in, maybe 2 years, 5 years, you're going to be a millionaire, right? Write it down, take a picture. I don't care. But this is not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes because I could be wrong. I don't want you to tell everyone, oh, I put my life savings on this token and I'm going to be a millionaire in 5 years. I didn't say that. I said they have the potential to be millionaire makers, right? Of the coins that are out here, all this garbage, all this rug pull, all this scammy token, meme coin, uh, pictures of cats and dogs and frogs and turtles and I don't know, dragons and bees. Some coins have potential to really do something. And I've been telling you guys the whole time, this bull run is going to eliminate a lot of the garbage, right? A lot of garbage people are investing in are buying and holding. As soon as it pops, they're going to cash out, go to the Bahamas and disappear and never invest in crypto again. And these tokens are going to disappear, right? They have no project behind them. There's no team. It's just a picture and a lot of hype. And once the hype dies, it's going to go away, right? Like a lot of these tokens are just going to disappear. Maybe everyone is buying that ZBEC. I've been waiting in for a good dip, but no dips at all to buy. Um, Doc McLovin You are right. And I have been seeing people literally selling turbo and buying ZBEC. In my opinion, I would say keep the turbo and DCA into ZBEC because ZBEC is not going to explode overnight. One and two, it doesn't make sense to sell turbo while it's down. I could see if turbo was up and you were buying ZBEC when it was down, but it doesn't make sense to sell turbo while it's down and buy ZBEC while it's up. So what if turbo goes up and ZBEC goes down? You lose, right? It makes sense to wait, like you said. Freaking nose is itching. I was moving stuff in the um I guess this is a garden area. I don't know. But it's kind of dusty, so my freaking nose is itching. Um, but it does make sense to buy the dip, right? I myself have been buying ZBEC. I'm making ZBEC videos. Again, I'm not going to tell you about anything I'm not invested in. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to research it. And I'm definitely not going to make a video. So anything I make a video in, anything I'm talking about, if you losing, I'm losing, right? So when turbo is down, I'm losing like all you guys that are invested in turbo are, right? I'm not here shilling you tokens I'm not actually invested in. I'm not talking about stuff I don't actually own. Because somebody was telling me that you can't really talk about it if you ain't doing it, right? I know a lot of YouTubers are telling you about all kind of stuff, all kind of tokens, all kind of crypto. They're not even invested in it. So when it goes down, they don't even care. Like literally look at some of the videos. Like I watch a lot of YouTube videos. Pretty much is all I do is watch YouTube videos. And I see these guys making videos and days like today, they don't even care, right? They're still happy go lucky. And I think to myself, I'm losing my pants today, right? I've already lost my shirt. I'm losing my pants. And this guy's over here happy and smiling. You ain't losing, right? You're not invested in this. You're not in the project or you're not in as deep as I am, right? Because you're happy go lucky sitting outside on the beach or sitting in the house smiling, talking about you just left the gym. Stop it, bro. Stop it. If you lost what I lost, you would be on here like I'm on here, right? Just plain and simple. But let's get back to it. So this is Turbo 303.8 mil won, down 12 point, dang, almost 13% today. Then there's B that just came out of nowhere, is down 4%, 359.7. Popcat is 370.8 million. Mog. How do we get below Mog? Mog is 383.3, down 12%. Dog on the go, which I don't even know what trending. Why is this even trending? And what is this? Oh no, dang it. Oh wow, ArcPay is trending. I might have to get back on ArcPay. Oh wow, Turbo's trending. Wait, must have went back. No, I must have. Yeah. Let me see. Put a new tab. Perfect. Okay, that's not why I can't get the trending list. That is really weird. What is going on? We'll come back to that. So Brett is 564.1 million. Putty Penguin 679. Form, which also came out of nowhere. Guess they changed their logo. 829.5 million. Fluck a 42.2 million. Dogwood I had 948 million. XPX 6900 almost a bill. What? Wow. Farcoin a billion? This is where Turbo should be, which I don't know if it's market manipulation or if it's the, the exchange or if it's the whales. I don't know what's going on. But Turbo should be here, right? It should be in this top 5 around Bonk. Official Trump coin, which is also down 6%. Bonk's down 10%. Farcoin's down 13. I don't even know how Farcoin's even in the billion, right? I don't even know who's investing in that. Pepe is 5.3 billion, Tibbs 7.7 billion, and Dodge. Oh wow, Dodge is down 29.8. I think yesterday it was like 32, 33 billion. So as a whole, things are slow, ladies and gentlemen. So it's not just our favorite Toad token. So this is Turbo on Coin Market Cap. Coin Market Cap said it's down. Why is it showing me the month? Down almost 13% on the day, 7% on the week, 16% on the week. I'm tripping. Market cap is down 12.9% to 303. 24-hour trading volume is up though, 21.8. So even on the low days, the trading volume is still pretty high. And if we look, I want to say this is when a lot of people must have dumped Turbo and bought ZBEC, because this is we lost 132 holders that day. We lost 9 here, 1 here, just probably 2 or 3 here. And if we look last 4 hours, people are still buying Turbo. We had 8 new holders, 12 hours, 16 holders, over the day 24 holders. Last 3 days 72 holders, 7 days 20 holders, which is weird. Why is there a gap between the 3 days and the 7 days? 14 days 334. 30 days, still 1,144. So clearly people are still buying Turbo, right? Other than this day, which this must have been when we lost those holders, but that's more than 7 days ago. Actually, it wasn't 6 days. That was 7 days ago. So that's probably why the number is low from 7 days, because a lot of holders left, which is weird. I need to research what happened there. It's kind of odd. And let's look at the chart. So you can see here we're down to the 004 on a 45-minute. RSI is crazy low, 29.4. RSI base moving average is 31.5. You can see here MACD crossed. We lost volume, MACD crossed, and we're building volume. So it might be on the way back up on the 5-hour chart. Let's zoom in a little bit here. So on the 5-hour, looks pretty flat. Looks like we've been holding the 004 for most of the 5-minute chart. On the 15-minute chart, looks like we've been holding pretty well too on the 004. Looks like we came down, bounced back up, and came down again, and still sitting on that support. So the support's holding pretty well there. 45-minute chart came down, hit the support, bounced up, came back down, bounced up. RSI is really low, crazy low on the 45 minutes. And we've been building volume and selling off volume on the 1-hour chart. Pretty much the same. RSI is flat. RSI base moving average is flat. See here, it's pretty flat there. We ain't doing nothing. MACD cross, and we do have a green candle. And let's check the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart has been consistently red candles popped under the 404. The next wave down would be, I guess, the 002. No, it's got to be more than the 003. I guess we could fall all the way down to the 002. So hopefully we'll continue to hold the 4 and start to come back up. And let's see here. Are losing volume on the 4-hour chart as well. I'm not selling my turbo. I have a good bag. I do see a lot of videos of influencers saying selling XRP for Z bag. Not me. I like my Z bag, I like my XRP bag. Yeah, I haven't pretty much if I get a bag, I don't really touch it. Right. I don't really sell that bag. I generally just DCA into something else or slowly buy in. But like I said earlier, Doc McLovins, it doesn't make sense to sell a bag and to buy into something while it's pumping, right? Like you mentioned, generally you want to buy in when the price is going down, not up, right? That's kind of weird. Why would you buy something that's going up if you're planning to hold it long term? You wait for the dip or DCA in and continue to buy until you see a good dip to get in. And this is back to the Twitter X, and this is Turbo. Turbo community shout out to Black Tiger Miner, man who needs no introduction to the Turbo community. That's you guys. From the early days, he's been on the front line, spreading the word, making waves, and keeping Turbo fire burning. With nonstop videos, AMA appearances, and unwavering support, he's become a true legend of the movement. Thank you for being the cornerstone of the community. We're just getting started and we're taking it all the way. So big shout out to Turbo. I'm kind of emotional now. It's just crazy because I often think nobody's watching the videos or there's not a lot of support. But because of you guys, I am here and you guys keep me going, right? Especially with these kind of postings or announcements. Sorry, guys, I'm freaking nose is itching like crazy. Especially with these kind of postings and announcements and everything else that you guys do. As you know, like I know, Turbo doesn't pay us anything to talk about the coin, but I'm in Turbo mainly because of the conviction and the project, right? I researched it a long time ago, and from the Rex Mankind video or Ret Mankind video, it was pretty much sold, right? The guy's pretty much pouring his soul on the video, crying and everything, just trying to make a better future for his family. And I think that's why a lot of us are here, right? I think that's why a lot of us are in the crypto. We see it as a way to generate money for the family and to create generational wealth. Like a lot of us who got in early have made a nice amount of money. Although I don't really talk about it because I've been seeing these crypto millionaires getting kidnapped. And I would warn you as well, if you are making money, don't tell anybody, right? They'll see it when you start buying stuff or when you start doing things, but don't tell anyone how much money you're making or how much crypto you hold or where you hold your crypto. Somebody told me that a long time ago. Don't show your crypto accounts. Like I've seen people showing their holdings on different exchanges, and then the exchanges started getting hacked. This is like in the beginning, like years ago. And I was telling people, I don't know, right? I don't know how much you can trust people because people were saying that their accounts on Coinbase got hacked, right? And I've heard a lot of stories of employees allegedly, supposedly, I don't want to get sued, right? I don't know. I wasn't there. But people are saying some of the employees in Coinbase were taking crypto from holders, which to me kind of sounds very unlikely, but it could be possible. But I don't know. I wasn't there. So supposedly, allegedly. But make sure, just on a safety note, don't tell people where you hold your crypto, where exchanges you're using, and how much, right? I generally just tell people I'm holding it and it's making money or it's not making money. I generally tell people it's not making money, even when it is making money, right? I don't want people to bug me 24 hours a day, all day, and not even buy it. Like I got a pretty good amount of people that are already helping and questioning and have real interest or concerns about crypto. Plus, I got the YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. So I get questions all the time, right? I don't want somebody else just to pick it up and start questioning the heck out of me for crypto you're not even holding, or worst off, you're not even into crypto, right? Just wasting time. I got real people and real concerns, right? I can't be just listening and uh let me see, trying to convert people, right? I got people that are deep into crypto, right? One of my holders, which also keeps me up at night, somebody told me they took out a loan for 90,000 and invested into crypto. And I know we're crypto, but I'm not sure, so I'm not saying, but somebody on Discord. And I was like, whoa, right? In fact, you're paying the loan back. If this doesn't pop, you're further deep in than where we started from. So just an FYI. So I do appreciate all the shout outs and thank yous and the support from the Turbo Toad Warriors and the Turbo Toad Army and the Turbo Toad Turnup. I need to get this um, recording set back up. But at some point, things are coming together, so we'll get that going. Shout out to Gino, 100% solid dude. He's real deal. Much respect. Nothing but love for you, my bro. You are the big voice for the family. Thank you guys and continue support. Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe and super chat. You can send your boy a couple bucks. I'm just trying to keep the lights on, right? Send your boy some crypto or something, brother. I'm just trying to keep the uh BTM Crypto News Network going. I'm playing. No, I'm serious. No, but seriously, I mean, do what you can. If you can't, don't worry about it. But if you could, that would be nice, right? The expenses just to keep the crypto news network going are growing daily. But I'm here to help, right? Maybe something will come from you guys profiting and not losing, right? Maybe there's a blessing in it for me, or if not, I'm doing it so you guys don't have to lose like I lost. Although I did do pretty well with Ethereum, but now I wish I would have held it instead of selling it early. Kind of the same with the Bitcoin. Wish I didn't sell the Bitcoin because one or two Bitcoins would have been worth a mint. RSM, this is why I like Turbo. The community is so warm and cheerful. Thank you and appreciate it a lot. You don't even know how much this project is important to me. It helps me build some trust and confidence. We are together. We are the Turbo Toad token. That's actually pretty cool. Shout out to Classic Gentleman. Great time to DCA in some Turbo. The ChatGPT AI meme coin is going to change lives. Get aboard before we take off token. This is the cycle. Dodge, SHIB, and crypto. True Legend series, Osiris. Turbo ascends not just the charts, but the afterlife. Like Osiris, god of rebirth, Turbo rises from the underworld of meme coins to claim the throne, the divine throne. Death is temporary, rebirth is inevitable, Turbo is eternal. Shout out to Turbo. I see you out here putting that work in. So shout out to all the people in Turbo that are creating meme coins, taking over X. Continue to keep the word flowing and going and continuing to keep us going. Because without you, we wouldn't have much to talk about. The market is noise. Turbo is a sign. Sit, breathe, mean. And this is, I guess, whale candidates. I like that artwork. That whole Turbo will always reside in my heart forever. And the whole heart and the images there is pretty cool. So this is hosting the Turbo Spaces with some legends. Freeman Finance, Black Tiger Miner, and King Turnum, plus others, will also have the community members come up to chat about Turbo. If you want to get involved, DM Matt at What is Crypto. So thanks for that, Matt. And I think this will be Sunday. For me, it'll be at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Eastern Time will be 7 p.m. on Sunday. And I think for UTC time or Australian time, it's like 9 a.m. or something. So I don't know. I could look, but you could come here and hit the spaces reminder and it'll show you. I'll definitely be there Sunday at 6 p.m. What up, Pip? What's going on, brother? This is between numbers and symbols, the invisible becomes clear. Turbo isn't writing an equation, it's unfolding the universe. So shout out to that's actually pretty cool. I like that image. To Turbo. Hello. I can't stay for long. Hey Sammy, Ramon, Insanity, Black Tiger, Black Widow, King Turn, Roaring Toady, Nicolette, John, Rowe, Despond, and Trading Sniper. Who is Despond? Okay. All the toads around you to hold. Right? I'm working on something huge. Partner AMA Utility, we will meet soon. Okay. Sounds good. Classic gentlemen. Big shout out to all the Toads warriors that are putting work in. Appreciate that. Turbo Legend RA in Egypt, Ra rode the sun across the sky, blazing with divine power. Today, Turbo rides the same cosmic energy, unstoppable, radiant, rising. Like Ra at dawn, Turbo is just waking up. It is ascending the market to light and Turbo to the sun. So this is Thor. Found peace in Turbo. Faith alone gives me strength to wait. It's actually pretty good, Torque. Should have Turbo Torque. We ain't stopping now. Turbo pushes the limit. Billion market cap loading. Shout out to Ramon. Billions or nothing. Let's go. Turbo fam, time is now to buy the dip. Stack those bags. Hold strong. Let's ride the wave to the moon. Nice. Turbo. Okay, so what is this? East State RMA is launched on June 8th. Been eyeing that project for nearly a year now. So we'll try to grab some. I need to look that up. I saw you talk about that earlier. Let's click to this video, see what he's talking about. This is Caesar. Caesar gets crypto. Let's see what Caesar's talking about. Kind of look at this token real quick. Pip.
Buddy, it's your boy Cesar, and we are talking about Turbo today. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, you guys, and let's get into it. Okay, here we are at 00436 right now. Looking at this from a low to a high. Hold on now. Low to a high. We have pulled back a little bit below the 236 and not financial advice, not a financial advisor. This is not encouraging. This is not a good look. This is lower than where I would have expected we dropped to, right? The area we were expecting, at least that I've been expecting, was 004536. We're down at 00435 right now, and it might not seem like that big of a significant difference, but what this is actually it's a very significant difference, and it makes me think that we don't stop here and we probably continue to go down to the 382, which is very, very possible. Bitcoin here is moving down. The rest of the market's moving down. I mean, hell, man, you look at the list that I got going on here. Everything is red. Everything except for Moonwell's up. That must be recent. Moonwell's up. There's got to be a green one in the midst of the red ones, right? But Turbo is definitely not one of those green ones. In fact, you're one of the worst red ones on this day here. at this point in time, I think it's important to discuss that 0036 is a very viable option as far as support goes. It's even possible for Turbo to go all the way back down to the golden ratio. But here's the deal, guys. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. If Turbo was to go to the golden ratio, something's going to happen, man, to meme coins. Like Turbo's a pretty prominent meme coin. And if this thing, as much as it pumps, right, we go from the low here on April 7th to the high, you did 383% pump. If this thing pulls all the way back to its golden ratio, I'm scared for the meme markets, man. Not that Turbo's like the top dog leading the meme coins or anything like that, but it's one of the top meme coins out there. If you do anything more than a 3
Wait a minute. Hold the phone. Shut the front door. What do you mean it's not leading the meme market? What do you mean it's not one of the top tokens? What do you mean it's not the best AI meme coin in the crypto market? Caesar, you tripping, bro. Turbo is the top coin out there. No, I'm tripping. I just had to interrupt you for that. I'm just messing with you. But let me get back to your video, bro.
to bounce, I'll be scared for the meme markets. That's all I'm saying there. And scare in the meme markets, it comes just as quickly as euphoria comes, right? So it's here and gone, but here and there. But 0036 right now, that's the target that I'm focusing on, is a 382. It's very uncommon to see this kind of a move below the 236 to this degree. Like if it was just below, then okay, I might consider that you find support here. But the fact that you went this far below, it would be extremely weird to not go to your 382. It doesn't happen to. It's very, very uncommon to find support at your 236. It's even less common to find support between your 236 and your 382. That doesn't happen. You either do or you don't. And if you don't, you go down to your 382. With a bullish move like this, a very fantastic move like this, you do expect to find support right at the 382. Sometimes you wick below the 382 and then you close above it. That's okay. But with these kind of bullish moves, these kind of powerful moves, I would expect a very direct bounce right off of that level. If we put a horizontal line right there at the 382, that does come in line pretty well with our prior areas of resistance here. Whenever I said earlier too, whenever I said that it's very uncommon to find support between the 382 and the 236, if you get very close to the 382 and you just miss it like that, okay, whatever, fine. That can happen. That can happen, but not here. Not here. This is not the expectation. It'd be really weird to find support here. Not saying that it can't happen, but just looking at the daily RSI, it does not give me hope that we're doing anything else but working our way down to the oversold zone before we decide to move up. And if we're getting oversold, that means we're going lower. And if we're going lower, the only logical thing would be to go to the 382 or lower, but probably not lower. Hopefully not lower. 1 hour time frame here. If we're looking at the 1 hour RSI, very sick, very, very bad looking, very, very much looks like it wants to go down. 4 hours, same thing, looks like it wants to go down. Let's look at something with some volume on it. Picking up volume as you're moving down, losing volume here a little bit. You got 3 hours left in this 4 hour candle. Let's see how it goes. This could be a fake out. It could be, but I doubt it, man. With that 236 being there, it's hard to see it as that. Maybe I'm measuring this wrong. Maybe I shouldn't take this high. Maybe I should take this high, right? It's instead of the fake out high. And in that kind of aspect, you are actually finding support at your 236. I don't know. Tomato. Maybe that's not the best fib to use. Let's see if we can find another fib to make sense out of this. We need something that's not on Coinbase though. Let's look at coin, just the crypto. High to low here. What about this fib? Golden ratio down to your 0.5. Okay, that's pretty common to go to your 0.5. But it's also very common from your golden ratio to find support, not just at your 0.5, but somewhere in between the 0.5 and this 382. Even down here all the way at this 382 is a possibility. So yeah, this doesn't really help, I guess. I mean, it does help in the sense that you could find support here, I suppose. Weekly time frame, 2 days, 8 hours left in the week here, 2 days, 2 days, 7 hours left, more like it. We're at the 50. If we can close here this week, we'll be set up to bounce at a nice area, right? Sometimes we do go just below the 50, and that's fine if we do. But I would expect that we probably do move up here any day now, or not any day now. After we find this low, I would expect that we move up. Sorry, any day now, not any day. Any day now, yes. In the coming weeks, yes, we'll move up. But over the coming days, any day now, we're actually moving down. Is my expectation. Looking at the 1 hour time frame here, if we're looking at it, let's see, that's 0044 right now. I just got nothing to go off of, man. The 1 hour looks so bearish. I would think you keep going lower. I really would, but let's see if we got something with volume on it. Hold on real quick. Volume's picking up. That's a big wick. I think we go lower. I do think we go lower, you guys. I think it's inevitable at this point. Yeah. Just a little bit lower though. Nothing too crazy. Lower than what we expected originally, but still nothing that's going to put Turbo in jeopardy, right? From a low to a high, I'm going to take that as the high. The expectation from here would be that Turbo drops another 18%. And that could happen, especially if Bitcoin drops lower, the rest of the market drops lower. It's very, very possible. So just keep that in mind. Don't panic. Everything's going to be fine. We'll recover in a matter of no time at all. It's just right now we're taking a little drop. From there, we'll have the bear trap fully activated, and then we will seek our bullish revenge in a matter of days, weeks. Over the next 6 weeks, I think things are going to be very bullish. Turbo overall, I do expect to see new all-time highs by the end of June, if not sometime in July. We take a high here to a low here. The expectation, and this is a very bullish procedure that you're in right now, the expectation would be to go to about 2.7 cents or 6.2 cents by the end of June, if not sometime in July. That's the expectation. So don't shake out here. Don't get bearish here, right? It's too late. If you wanted to sell, you should have done it 2 days ago, right? But it's not the day, not today. Just hold, buy more, and be patient. Things will come back. Even if the rest of the meme coin markets bleed, I think Turbo stands a really solid chance of growing. I got nothing else to say, guys. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. Bye.
Life. Hey.
So I was looking at this estate, estate X, and I can't really find a lot of information on it. But I did see this uh estate X, and it says something about you get the information, send you an email. I don't know. I can see you're waiting, so that makes sense. But I generally don't do pre-sales. Every single pre-sale I bought didn't do anything. And the last one, this Kleenex, freaking disappeared. It freaking rug pulled a mess out of me. So yeah, I'm kind of really cautious on pre-sale. Even if it's good, even if you do get it in early, I don't know. I'm always kind of after the last one, bro. I was big mad about that. Like I'm not never doing this again. I'd rather get a coin and ride it to zero than get in a pre-sale. And the coin they never listed the coin. I don't even know what happened. It was Kleenex or something, and it was a big thing. And I got on AI Dodge. A friend told me about the pre-sale. We were hyped. We got in, and it never came. It didn't. I don't know. I gotta check. But I do see there's an AI Dodge out there, but I don't think this is the one that we got in on the pre-sale. And if so, the freak happened to my tokens? I don't know. It was kind of weird, the whole process. So I'm kind of very weird about pre-sales. And this crypto pathway episode 183 is the pump overdue. What are you talking about? Turbo only. So this is my main man, Ro. What is this? Just take profits on Turbo as it pumps and sends the profits as we did in 2024. Take profits on Turbo as it pumps and sends the profits as we did in 2024. Buy the dip. That's why 99% lose. Exactly, bro. That's what I've been telling the whole video. You gotta get in when it's low. You're not gonna make any money in buying it when it's sky high and continuing to ride it up. This is when you get in on these days, right? Turbo's down 14%. If it comes back just from that 14%, bro, you got to make money just on the freaking 14% back to where it was. And it is down low. Like we're at what? 004. Did we break this? We're still holding that 004 support, I think. And it's down 12, 13%. So now if you were buying, it would be a good time to buy. Down 13%. Holy smoly. No pre-sale. It's a scam and you will get rug pulled. Doc, I've been agreeing with you all day. I'm going to have to go with that as well. I'm going to keep an eye on this estate. I do remember you talking about it, Pip. I remember you talking about it last year. But I'm going to keep an eye out. As soon as it lists somewhere, I might scoop some up. But I'm not getting it while it's down. I mean, getting it pre-sale. It's never worked for me. Not even one. I might have swindled an airdrop or two, but I've never got a pre-sale to work. Never, ever. Turbo has a good dip. I'll buy more. Yeah, Turbo goes under 20%, which looks like it's rapidly approaching. It goes down 20%. I'm buying as much as I can. Actually, I probably should sell some of my bag now in anticipation of it going down. It's not financial advice because it is very hard to time the market. I would not advise anyone to do that. But I do know people that do it all the time. But if you are not um, concerned about losing, because most of the time, if I sell and buy when it's further down, I lose. Maybe once or twice I made money with it, but most of the time I end up waiting too long and the price comes back up and end up buying what I sold at the same price or higher. So I don't really make what I should make, right? So I would not advise it because unless you're watching it 24 hours a day, all day, you never can time the dip. But let's see what Ro has to say. Let's see if there's any new videos real quick. Let me get started with Ro.
A lot of members in the Turbo community are dollar cost averaging right now. So today, I'm trying to give you guys a little bit different video here. I'm trying to tell you guys some of my price predictions that I have for this bull run, specifically for Turbo. If you guys are new around here, welcome. My name is Ro. I talk about crypto literally every single day, guys. You can expect 2 to 3 uploads from me every single day here on this channel. Listen, we recently hit 15,000 subscribers, and in order to celebrate that, I'm also giving away $1,500. That's right. At 5K subs, we gave away 500. At 10K subs, we gave away 1,000. And now at 15,000 subscribers, we are giving away 1,500. At the rate that that's going at, guys, by 100K subs, we're going to be giving away $10,000. And yeah, that's going to be interesting at that time. Listen, if you're new, subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss out on any of my uploads. And without further ado, let's hop into today's video. So first things first, we like to take a look at the market cap as a whole. You can see here over on coin market cap, right? The price of Turbo in the monthly has only gone up 4.85%, and it's down in the last 7 days as May is coming to a close, guys. As June is starting, the saying is looking like it's coming more and more true, right? Sell in May and go away. Now, the thing that I'm worried about is, the summer months are usually very, very bearish for crypto because a lot of people are taking their profits. A lot of people are, going on vacation. They're going out. They're going to their cottages. So they're taking a lot of money out for summer spending. Now, I actually want to see when is the start of summer? Let's get that right. So the first day of summer, okay, officially is June 20th. Now, I'm not saying that, the markets follow a strict schedule where as soon as it turns summer, it starts to dip. But what I could see happening, guys, maybe June will be another bullish month, and then July, August might be a little bit of a bearish month. And not in the sense of we're going to see crazy dips. We're just going to see a lot of stagnancy, right? When I say stagnancy, we're just going to see very, very boring markets where a lot of people, even these videos that you guys are watching right now, there's going to be a lot less people watching. And mind you, it's at times like that. It's at times, guys, where there is very few people watching that a lot of money is made. Because if you remember from January to February, March, from January to like April, right? Our views on this channel got basically chopped in half, right? We went from seeing like 2 to 3,000 views on every Turbo video to seeing 1,000 to 1,500. So it goes to show, guys, a lot of people lose interest when it gets boring, and those are the times that you genuinely want to be accumulating. Now, for us, our Discord, guys, we are going to be there and we are going to be grinding because our private Discord, we have been eating recently, guys. We have made a lot of money. If you guys want to know what buy and sell alerts that we have, make sure you guys go check that out. Obviously, past profits never, ever, ever guarantee future results. I am just going to show you guys, though, a little bit of our wins that we've had on there. I've already talked about one of our students who made 20K this month, another student who made $8,000, guys, and this is just from yesterday. Started with $300 a couple weeks ago. Now he's made over 3,000. Thanks to you, bro. Another person said I turned 1K into 4K and counting today. Another person says deadass. Thanks, y'all. You guys changed my life. Now, obviously, guys, all glory to God at the end of the day. It's not anything that I could do, but it's what God's doing through me. And if I could bring a little bit of joy to somebody's life, guys, then hey, that's beautiful for me, right? But it is, again, nothing that I do, guys. Okay, these are just calls that people follow. Because at the end of the day, you need to understand that I'm also human. I'm going to make some bad calls, but just thank God these last couple calls have been pretty profitable. So shout out to everyone who is taking advantage of them. Now, Turbo, literally, again, nothing has changed for this project. Let's figure out some price predictions. Okay. Now, I feel like the easiest one to compare to right now would be a Pepe. Now, if we were to get to, like, let's say, for example, right, this is a pretty low market cap, a $5.4 billion market cap. Let's just say a $5 billion market cap. Okay, that brings us, guys, to more or less a 0.07 turbo, right? And that is more than a 10x away. And honestly, guys, a $5 billion market cap doesn't sound too crazy to me. I don't know if it sounds crazy to you guys, but I've always been very vocal about my price predictions. I've said, 7 to 10 cents is a range that I can see Turbo hitting. Now, on the other hand, here, if we go to Pepe's all-time high, which is $11 billion, you're going to see a 16-cent Turbo. Now, again, a $10 billion market cap isn't something that's too crazy to think about either. It just goes to show you guys how it just, you guys just have to decipher how long are you going to be holding your bags for. If you are somebody who got in early, like myself, right, the 303, 304 mark, then obviously, guys, take profits earlier. If you're someone who got in later, you might want to hold later, but never get greedy. Now, I had a comment yesterday that really bothered me that said, you're saying Turbo is going to 20x, but you used to say it's going to 100x. Listen, first of all, buddy, that means you didn't watch the full video because it's 100x from my initial price entry. If I got in at 3 zeros, 4 cents is going to be 100x for me, right? But from this current price point, the max you could probably do right now is about a 20x to, like 17x. It gets you to 7 cents. So again, guys, you do need to put some context into some of the videos that you watch. Please don't just read the title and be like, oh, okay, this is what you're talking about. No, obviously go ahead and read further into it. Now, one thing I do want to mention is, guys, if you are turbo holders, you need to be following them on X so you can stay up to date with all the latest information about turbo. It's not just enough to hear from my end, guys. You need to be following these guys over on X. Turbo token is set to reach 70 cents soon. This is what the community has to say, okay? This is not my words. With a strong community and growing partnerships, Turbo shows great potential. Investors are optimistic about its rise. Now is a good time to join and hold Turbo to benefit from its growth. 70 cents is pretty rambunctious. That is a crazy price target. Buying small amounts of Turbo really adds up. I've been able to almost double my holdings, not from buying 150,000 tokens at a time, but from buying 5K tokens here and there, 10K tokens there. It really adds up. DCA, honestly, guys, DCA is the name of the game. It's probably one of the most simple ways to actually make gains in a bull run. When prices are low, dollar cost average a certain amount. When prices are high, dollar cost average amount out, guys. Super, super simple. And it's honestly something that I recommend a lot of people to do. Even in our private Discord, guys, we teach about taking your initials out. We teach about profit taking, how to exit the markets, how to get in, how to get out, guys, the right way. Now, as you guys can see here, this is how I'm. Okay, can I get rid of this thing here? I don't want to promote it, sir. Why is it blocking me? As you guys see here, this is how I'm a look when Turbo hits 10 cents is what this post says. As you guys can see here, boy Supra in the back. Now, guys, one thing I do want to say for the support that you guys have shown me, we are doing a $1,500 giveaway. Super simple to participate. Go over to my X account, guys, and just follow these very simple steps. And yeah, you guys could potentially win $1,500. Now, with that being said, guys, I do need to mention that everything that I talk about on this YouTube channel, none of it is financial advice, guys. Please, please, please understand that. I'm only here to entertain and educate you guys. If that's happened, amazing. Then I've done my part. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. God bless you guys. Take care. Jesus loves you. Peace out.
So big shout out to bro Um, I looked at Nitro, and I guess I don't know. I think I've seen that previously. So I'll do some research on that guy as well. And how come these guys never roll into one of my videos? That's weird. But let's see what Trading Sniper has to say real quick. And I guess we can shut it down for the day. Let me see. Oh, that's weird. Okay, let me see what this is real quick.
Ladies and boys and girls, how are my snipers doing today? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Listen, Turbo is dumping, but this should not come as a surprise, as we did expect pullbacks and some kind of manipulation before the big bang. Okay. So, we've been talking about on this channel how Turbo has been overall kind of ranging, but also going down very, very slowly. And it all started, roughly a couple weeks ago already when we broke this huge daily, trend line, right? We can see, although we tried to make multiple attempts to go up higher, we had this huge break of structure once again, right? Saying, hey, this trend line will be respected. And then we can see for multiple days, right? I even said it before. Like I remember when there was just 2 or 3 of these candles printed. I was like, guys, this is not bullish at all. This is not bullish at all. And we can see for multiple days we have been rejecting, and we finally sold off. Even on the 4-hour time frame, we can see high, lower high, and you guessed it, lower high, right? So we finally broke to the downside, which was expected because I expected something like Bitcoin to be selling off. Now, I do have some potential trade ideas. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to take them because I am going to bed right after I make this video. But look, ladies and gentlemen, right? If we look at Bitcoin, this is correlated with Turbo, right? A couple days ago, we talked about how, look, man, we have been printing a lower high, right? We had this high up here, right? We had a high, a lower high. We had this low and this low that were relevant, right? And then like the last, day or so, we smashed through this low. And at this current or this current time, we do have, boom, a double bottom, but this is technically also it's a double bottom, but it's also a lower low than this low, right? I mean, just logically speaking, like it's literally lower. So we can see we are making a staircase downwards, right? Boom, 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 right? Now, there is a potential pullback for Bitcoin that I do expect to happen. If it does not happen now, then it's probably going to be invalidated. But I think there's a very, very high chance, since we do have a double bottom close and we do have like this order block, I do think Bitcoin will come down a couple $100 more to then shoot up higher to then slam even lower. Yes, you got that right. So, the reason why I'm telling you this is because this is going to correlate to Turbo, which we'll also dive into just a second. So, I believe something like this is going to happen most likely before we go up. There's also a decent chance that we might get a big wick one day and then see a huge change of momentum and then go up. But more or less, I expect something like this. Okay. So, if that's going to happen, right? If overall Bitcoin does go down an extra, 2.5% potentially to 4%, that means Turbo is probably going to go down an additional 10 to 20%, right? Remember, meme coins do suffer a lot more. Altcoins in general suffer, but meme coins suffer even more than your regular altcoin. So if we were looking at that, I mean, 12% is just this bottom here. I do genuinely think we will be taking this out now, unless global liquidity is irrelevant for some damn reason, right? Then there is a chance we come back to these bottoms. But I really do not think so. It really should not be happening because we are expecting global liquidity to hit the markets. So I think worst case scenario, we will be sweeping out the 0.004, right? classic manipulation that I did draw out a couple videos ago, right? I expected something like this to more or less happen and then go up. It was something like this, right? But yeah, this is on the cards. This is on the table. We called out, the 0.005 DCA, which is obviously decent, right? You could even buy now if you want a dollar cost average, but I do think Bitcoin is going to drop ultimately a couple thousand more. It would be really, really surprising if Bitcoin did hold, right? It did hold. Even then, it would have to print, right, a higher high than this high currently, right? This high that we have over here, it would have to print. And that would just be a very weird structure, to be honest. I would never see anything like it. I do expect kind of something like the way we had it over here, right? Where we're consistently printing lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. Now, the thing is, we never were printing lower lows during this area. So that's the thing. Here we are printing lower lows, but overall, this is going to be a setup manipulation for Bitcoin to, like I said, shake us out and then explode, which again, Bitcoin goes down, Turbo is going to go down. Now, I'm not too worried, right? I'm not too worried. If we go actually to the weekly, don't know why I did that. Go to the global liquidity index, right? Change it again from yellow to blue because it just doesn't want to stay this damn color. Boom. All right, global liquidity at this current moment is down here, right? We talked about this for many, many times, so this should not be a surprise. 91 days, right? But after that, it's shooting up and then shooting up again. So, like I said, this should be the final manipulation. And Turbo, ladies and gentlemen, is also expected to follow, right? Turbo is also expected to follow, right? If we remove the drawings, right? Boom, 91 days. So this should be the last red candle. And then after that, we should start seeing a nice move to the upside, right? A nice move, especially by already, right? If you take it 91 days after, like next week is our 91-day green candle. If we take the top of this liquidity, that is going to be, roughly 2 weeks from now. So 1 to 2 weeks starting next week is going to be ultimately, Turbo probably being at 0.008. So I'm not worried. I'm really, really not worried. We've seen manipulation before where we take out certain liquidity, right? We take out certain liquidity, we pull back a little bit, and then we spring up, right? We have a big pullback, but then the weekly actually closes pretty well, and then we go up, right? The manipulation will always exist. Manipulation will always exist. Comes back down, it takes out an area, boom, and then goes up, right? We've seen manipulation will always exist of some sort. So this was not a surprise. This should not be a surprise if you do actually pay attention and listen to the videos. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, overall, it's going to be a great buying opportunity over the next days, a couple days. This is going to be out on Friday, which I am technically recording on Friday. I'm recording at like 2 a.m. My sleeping schedule got messed up because caffeine, but that's a whole different story. So yeah, probably now until I'd say maximum Tuesday, we should be getting like prime buying opportunities. The reason why I say possibly next week a little bit, because sometimes, the weekly candle may close like this on Sunday, right? And then Monday might go like this, sweep it, and then Tuesday's already like recovering, right? It's always going to take out the weekly candle. So if Turbo, for example, does close, let's say at this black line this week, then probably like the start of next week, it's still going to like sweep it very quickly, kind of like the way it did with Bitcoin, right? Kind of like the way it did with Bitcoin at the start of April, right? We talked about how April is going to probably go down for a couple of days and then start recovering. I mean, that's literally what happened, right? But this time it's going to be on a much quicker scale. It won't take like 10 days. It's going to take, max 48 hours. So yeah, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys did enjoy. I'll talk to you guys next time. Goodbye. Portfolio reviews, economic and global updates and news, frequent up-to-date.
So shout out to the trading sniper. I guess that's all the videos we have for today. And as he says, it's coming down for us to pick it up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, toads and tadpoles. I guess that's it. I guess we can shut it down today. Happy Friday. Get out, take a walk. Go to the park, go to the movies, do something other than looking at your crypto going down today. Going to be pretty rough, but I suspect next week, it's the end of the month, so people might be selling for profit. But with everything else going on in the news at the end of the month, I think it's going to go, but I suspect everything's going to start pushing back up in June. So let me know what you guys think about that as well. But either way, thanks for joining. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and super chat your main man BTM. Just trying to keep the lights on BTM Crypto News Network. But as always, let's get back to the money, guys. And of course, it's okay to be different, guys. Don't worry, don't panic. Let's continue to hold and stay dangerous. Miner out.